Welcome back to another episode of Around Town. I'm your host, Sarah Olson, and today joining me is Michelle Taveras. She is a psychologist. What is the name of your organization again?
M. Taveras, PsyD and Company, Psychological Services.
I knew she would get that right. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sarah.
We got a little time to talk yesterday before coming out here, and
Yes.
you're off a racetrack in St. Johns County.
Correct.
Yeah, and you have a unique niche for your business. Can you share with our audience who you most serve?
So we work with clients ages 18 and up who present with depression, anxiety, psychological difficulties associated with life transitions. I particularly enjoy working with college-age individuals, specifically who struggle with depression, and we also work with trauma survivors.
So, just unpacking that is so important. The anxiety that kids get, even I was in high school, it probably starts, it might even start in elementary school.
It can.
And then how they would take that into their college and have issues that are hard to deal with, and knowing
Sure.
that, so the parents calling you or the kids calling you or somebody's recognizing there's a problem, right?
Yes, typically it'll be like a teacher or we have a lot of referrals that we receive from Baptist Behavioral Health from one of my colleagues there, several of my colleagues actually. So these individuals typically are already like into adulthood, 18 and up, and they do tend to have a history of depression and anxiety spanning back as early as childhood.
And how did this come about? I mean, is this something that you were like, when I grow up, this is what I'm going to do?
Yes. So when I was about 12 years old, my family and I benefited greatly from psychological services. And I had also previously worked at a children's hospital in New York, where I really learned to enjoy working with children, and I want to be part of that milieu. So I just took my skill set and then pumped it into academia.
And now you're a business owner as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite stories that you have, like success stories? Is there one success story that's just like overshadows the others, or no?
There is one particular one that stands out to me only because it really speaks to the power of empathy. I believe that one of the most important things to have as a clinician is to be able to empathize with your clients, because that's not something that can be taught in a textbook or in a class.
So true.
So one of my clients asked me in her sessions, like, have you ever struggled with depression? And honestly, it's not something that I typically disclose because I like to be a blank canvas for my clients. This is their time, this is their space. But I did tell her that, yes, I have a history of depression, so I can relate in a very, very deep way to what other people experience. And I understand my experience is not going to be the same as everyone else's. But I do believe that that makes me that much more effective at what I do.
It does.
So.
It does. Your place where your office is, do you see clients there mostly?
Yes, but we also do virtual.
You do virtual?
Yes.
Okay.
We do it based off of client preference. I am in office Monday through Thursday, and then I work from home on Fridays, so that's my only virtual day. But we also have Vicki Glab, a licensed mental health counselor, and she's on site the majority of the time because, again, we do it based off of client preference.
Yeah.
It's not about us, it's about what's most
And
convenient
if
for
you're
them.
working with college kids, they're not here all the
Right.
time, right?
Yes.
And they're used to looking at a screen, so
Yes.
little familiarity with that too, with being virtual.
Yeah, they typically enjoy the virtuals more than the in-persons.
So you moved to St. Johns County.
I live in Jacksonville,
Jacksonville.
actually. Yes.
Okay, Jacksonville. So, but you moved here, what is it, 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
From New York City.
I was in Michigan at the time because I went to grad school in
Okay.
Chicago, and then I did my postdoctoral training in Michigan.
Okay.
And then I came to Florida because my parents moved to South Florida about 20 years ago, so I wanted to be closer to them.
Okay, so they're down in Miami or
Boca Raton, close.
Yeah, too hot down there.
It is. That's
It's
what
too
I
hot.
like Jacksonville better.
Yeah. So you love it here?
I do.
Okay.
This is my home.
Yeah. Any favorite restaurants or that you love? Favorite hangout?
I would say right now it's La Petite Cafe. I like both locations, but the South Side is my favorite.
Booming.
Yes,
There's one
they
at
are.
the beach now that's
Yes.
a little bitty. Yeah, I love La Petites. Their
It's good.
macaroons are amazing. So you go to the one in Mandarin?
South Side.
South.
I've
South
been to
side.
the one on
Okay.
Mandarin too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want to run into me, that is the best place to go to find me.
Okay, that's good to know. Any other extracurricular activities that you do when you're not helping everybody?
Sarah, that's a tough one. I'm
Yeah.
working on work-life balance, so
Okay.
I'm making some adjustments to my
Okay.
schedule, but the majority of my time is invested in growing my
Yeah,
business.
that's
This is my baby.
That's your baby. I can see it's like you can see it's all there.
I'm a crier.
You're crying. Oh God, Lord, here we go. I'm gonna start crying.
But I devote so much time to it, but also
Oh.
my family is
Yeah.
so important.
You have
That's why I
husband,
moved here.
Husband,
Nope,
children? No.
single. I have a
Single?
dog,
Oh.
and she is the
She's-
chief comfort
Oh,
officer of our company.
Does she come to work with you?
Every day.
Oh.
She's on our website.
Oh, she is. What's her name?
Storm.
Storm. Oh,
I didn't
love
bring her
that.
today because today's her day off. She works
Okay.
hard, so I didn't want to, we're
Yeah,
trying to do
she's-
work-life balance
So
on
you,
both
you're
ends.
your work-life balancing with Storm as well.
Sure.
I just
yeah.
love it.
She's gonna start demanding pay.
Yeah.
She puts in a lot of time.
Just give her some shredded chicken. She'll be fine.
That's
She'll
true.
be fine.
That's true.
Anything you would like the audience to know more than what we just shared?
Well, the most important thing I would say is, look, struggling with mental illness, I don't even like calling it mental illness. Struggling with psychological conditions is not a bad thing. I think of it as you go to a doctor, you go to primary care, you go to a GYN, you're talking about these medical ailments that you have, and there isn't that stigma associated, right?
Right.
People are more like, oh yeah, I had a cold, I had a flu, I have cancer, I have these
Yeah.
different things. But when it comes to depression and anxiety, it's like hush, hush. Like I was even hesitant to say here today that, yeah, I have a history of that. But at the end of the day, I think it makes me a stronger person.
Yeah.
No, I don't think.
You
I know.
And I will tell you,
I know.
My friends and family know that I suffer with seasonal depression. I know when it's coming, and I
You
know
could
when
tell
it
her,
goes.
yeah.
And you can recognize it, and you have to talk to somebody. You have to get help because it's a sad place to be when you're in your own way.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it
But
does.
it's also very hard to get out of your own way.
Sure.
And so having somebody to talk to who's been there, knows it, and knows how to get you out is
Yeah.
so important. So you can live a better life. 'Cause
Exactly.
That's why we are here, to live a better life.
Meaning and purpose. And the thing is, I look for exceptional clinicians to bring onto my practice. My goal is to grow within the next 5 to 10 years to have 5 to 10 clinicians on board. We're looking for exceptional human beings who not only understand the psychology behind what we do, but understand the lived experience.
Yeah.
So that we can say one human to another, Sarah, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And that you genuinely sense that.
Yeah.
'Cause you can
absolutely.
tell.
Oh, you can. You
Yeah.
can. Oh, that's fantastic.
So that's what we
So
do.
she's-
That's what
yeah.
sets us apart.
She's growing. So now we know she's fantastically smart. She's beautiful. She's
Thank you.
single.
Oh, yes.
And her business is thriving. And if you need help, you've got to call Michelle. Your website is?
mtaveras.psychology.com. Go ahead and Google it because it is tricky with the
Yeah.
spelling, but you will find us on Google. My
Okay.
web developer did a fantastic job with the
Good.
SEO and things. So we're on
Great.
there, and I'm on Psychology Today as well. And we have
Okay.
Vicky Glab on board as well. She has
Okay.
immediate availability for in-person
I love
and
it.
virtual appointments. And
love
we are paneled with most major insurances.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah,
That's a big
yeah,
one, 'cause
big
a
one.
lot of people-
Insurance as well.
Yeah, so-
don't let cost get in the way of your mental health.
Yes. And we do sliding scale.
Okay.
So if people have like economic hardship, we will not turn you away. We will work with you to some capacity.
That's perfect.
So-
there's no reason to say no. So you can also find Michelle and her group on hgtvjax.com. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.